Get the drift? We feature ice-cold drinks at our concession.
Hurry, 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 folks. Get your crunchy, chewy, chocolatey candy bars now at the concession stand.
You like our pizza pies, made from a famous Italian recipe. They're waiting for you at the concession stand. Yes, sir, the hot dogs at our concession stand do rate an appreciative whistle. Ice cream bars. It's the handy way to enjoy smooth, rich, creamy ice cream. Get some.
It's time to stretch and fetch. See what's cooking at our refreshment counter. You'll find your favorite foods and beverages, plus many new goodies to tempt your appetite and add to your evening's pleasure. Everything's the finest quality. So treat yourself now. Hot popcorn, just pop.
Nej, så källen jag förvånat mig mer till det vet om sig. Jag har aldrig någon gång att den vet väl.
Doctorates. All kinds of candy.
Four men left Lawrence, Kansas, and began a journey to find a new home. 9 is the old P. Anderson's photo collection will attest. But early Emporia began with people, like those who built the Emporia House. Downtown began to grow with the times, and by 1877, the corner of Commercial Street at 6th Avenue looked like this. Trolleys were installed for modern transportation, not all like the old days. The Pony Express is a thing of the past. People grew up and the times changed. Big steam engines like the 1317 Roll Highway 99 are remnants of earlier years, a few lasting memories that linger on a thread of Emporia's history. Emporia was founded during what has been labeled the Bleeding Kansas pre-Civil War days. The name refers to rivalries
Aren't you going to drive me crazy?
between free free state and pro-slavery sympathizers, which ended in armed conflict. Emporia lies along the Santa Fe Trail, host to the great cattle drives through the Blue Stem pasture region. These pastures are considered the last of the true prairies. Emporia is a town which seems to get its share of nice days like this. Any day can be made nice with financial help from Emporia Bank and Trust Company. We make banking easy for you and provide you with the kind of banking service that you expect. Start making up get CEO med och vi vill now for you. And they are the right people with an expert knowledge of financial management and always a helping hand. Ending from Oklahoma to Nebraska. While there are great ways to travel these 4.5 million acres, the best ones are in a new car from John North Ford. Ford, Lincoln Mercury, or Datsun, John North Ford can provide you with everything you desire in a new car or truck. Matches in Topeka and Santa Fe Railway. Peter Pan or a very beautiful lake, go fishing. You can spot all of them. They'll be there to swap fishtails and...
Take me away from here, please.
Emporia has had a rich 200 years and looks for...
After the sensational return of Jaws to the screen, what could possibly be more terrifying than Jaws 2? The terror continues. In all the vast and unknown depths of the ocean, how could there have been only one? Fantasies of evil can compare with the reality of Jaws.
The boy is dead and my son and husband are still out there.
Roy Scheider.
Are you serious?
Chief? Chief Brody. Can we go, please?
I think we may have an army. It must be this. And I'm going to shock
scene when I'm close.
You started a panic on a public beach. Besides the sewers. Think about that.
Progressive this time.
So,
Please remember to replace the speaker on the post when you leave the theater. Visit us often and enjoy our screen attractions in the comfort of your own car.
Get the drift? We feature ice-cold drinks at our concession.
Hurry, 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 folks. Get your crunchy, chewy, chocolatey candy bars now at the concession stand.
You like our pizza pies, made from a famous Italian recipe. They're waiting for you at the concession stand. Yes, sir, the hot dogs at our concession stand do rate an appreciative whistle. Ice cream bars. It's the handy way to enjoy smooth, rich, creamy ice cream. Get some. Barbecue, barbecue, barbecue. Our barbecue is prepared especially for you. Try our delicious hamburgers. Come and get them at the concession stand.
Now it's Pepsi for those who think young. Think young. Say Pepsi, please.
I eat popcorn. Everybody eats popcorn. She tastes real nice. Get yourself some now at our refreshment stand.
The best defense against candy hunger is a counterattack.
Still plenty of time to come and be served at the refreshment center before showtime. Get more out of life. Come often and bring your family to our drive-in theater. There's plenty of time to treat yourself to something good to eat at our refreshment center. Visit us often and enjoy our screen attractions in the comfort of your own car.
It's showtime.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Sit back, relax. You're in the Cinema Lounge. So what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be our pre-show warm-up called Cinema Lounge, and we're gonna warm up our vocals and talk about for this one we're gonna talk about upcoming robot films. So next year there's gonna be I counted three robot films coming out. One of them is, of course, Terminator Genesis.
Genesis?
Genesis?
Crap, I don't know any other...
What?
Just,
Of Skynet?
I guess so. It's just that's what the title says. It's weird. It's not even spelled Genesis with an I. It's spelled with a Y. So it's like really goofy.
Genesis?
Because it's steampunk and cool and shit.
It's a regeneration of a system. So
is it like a prequel?
System.
The plot is, on the verge of winning the war against Skynet, Connor sends his trusted lieutenant Kyle Reese back through time to save his mother's life and ensure his own existence. But what he finds out on the other side is like nothing he's never experienced before. After being orphaned at age 9 by a Terminator, Sarah Connor has since brought up by another Terminator played by Schwarzenegger, programmed to protect her. This Terminator has then been trained her to face her destiny, which she ultimately rejects.
This timeline is just getting confusing.
Wait a minute, so Sarah Connor is a kid?
Yeah, she's younger. She's casted.
And she gets raised by a Terminator?
Yeah, she's...
He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, who is Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Terminator 1, when she starts getting attacked by Arnold Schwarzenegger, she's just like, who is this guy? What is this? This is not familiar to me at all. I'm so...
It's confusing as fuck.
What is it a genesis of?
Exactly.
It's not the genesis of Skynet. What is it, the genesis of Sarah Connor? That's fucking stupid.
It's the reboot of the entire franchise. That's what it's doing.
Or maybe it's the genesis of Robo Arnold's heart. I don't know.
Oh. You have another guess, buddy.
I am now programmed to have feelings.
It's
What is this? I'm leaking.
Hey, buddy. Here, the camera can.
Oh, hello, Dougie.
Oh, Doshi. Doshi. Mr. Doshi.
So...
But that's okay.
So this
What's
is...
the dog's name?
His name's Buddy.
Hi, Buddy.
Buddy. It's so confused if the camera's back.
Hiya, Buddy.
Distracted by a dog. Goody. So this is supposed to be one of a sequel. I mean, a trilogy. So this is the first of a trilogy. I'm thinking like, okay, it just makes no sense. Like, how is this gonna? I don't know.
Have the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and wasn't it so much better?
Yes, I even have it on DVD. It's freaking amazing. It's
I really need to watch
Oh, it's like
Tina Hetty and Summer Glau. I should be all over that.
oh, it's amazing. I mean, season 2 really got cut off at the end, but otherwise, it's just screw the other movies.
Yeah, I don't get what they're a prequel to actually see Skynet. That'd be a good idea, you know, kind of like a Planet, what they did with Planet of the Apes. That worked. Why not do that with Terminator? It could go wrong, but it's a better idea than Sarah Connor's childhood years.
It does make sense, but then everybody's gonna accuse it to like try to cash in on Rise of the Planet of the Apes. But other than that, like, I could see how that could work.
You just never know. And Schwarzenegger's gonna be back.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, while you're talking about good Terminator stuff, don't forget about Terminator 2 3D.
Oh, the park ride.
Yeah, the park. Oh. Yeah, that ride.
Oh, the park ride.
Have you ever been to Universal?
No, I'm too Canadian for it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Canadian as well. I've been there.
Well,
but Matt's more American than Canadian. But jeez.
I also have a
I'm more
for Disneyland.
What?
So the other two films that's coming out, there's one called Chappie, that's being directed.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking out.
Yeah, Chappie being directed.
That was awesome.
The director of District 9. It's basically Chappie is a robot programmed with an artificial intelligence to think and feel for himself. Think of it like this generation's Short Circuit.
I was actually.
Because this generation needed a short circuit.
Well, this generation's already getting a short circuit remake.
Wait a minute,
so.
this generation has a short circuit. His name is Wally.
That's like apples and oranges.
Well, Wally. Wait, I was about to say Wally didn't.
Sympathetic robots, they kind of look the same. I always thought so.
He doesn't talk.
Yeah, Chappie kind of.
He doesn't talk though.
Yeah, Chappie starts to learn how to talk over time. It's just he's like a baby that these two inventors trying to raise. It's like you can talk, you can feel for yourself, you can think for yourself. And it's also got Hugh Jackman in it.
That does sound like something that the director of District 9 wrote.
There's more.
There's also the fact that it's like. There's also the fact that it's also set like another similarity is that it's somehow set in the slums of South America, like in Johannesburg or something.
Yeah.
Like that. That's another addition. There was a different podcast that I heard about. Like they were talking about Chappie, and they were arguing about like what's this director's problem with South Africa.
It just
always portraying it as like this ghetto slums land.
He must have like a vision for what South Africa's gonna look like or something. I mean, that's his trademark, I guess, in his films.
Well, I think that's just what he's trying to go for is sort of the road warrior aesthetic there, which what I'm seeing it, I'm taking into account not just District 9, but also Elysium, which is not South Africa. It's supposed to be the future. It's supposed to be Los Angeles in the future. And he just likes to make these places, or to make these places that look desolate, and make them even more so. Yeah. So I also noticed that during that trailer, he couldn't bank off any credibility saying the director of Elysium.
Yeah.
So that should be.
Well, he has to keep it of District 9.
I mean, District 9's like the best one he's ever done, and I guess people didn't like Elysium.
I thought Elysium did well. Did Elysium not do well?
I didn't hear a lot of positive stuff out of it, so.
I think it's like nowadays just sought after. You know, it was like when you talk about Elysium now, it's like Elysium. That's a thing.
Matt Damon was bald.
Yeah, well, nowadays there is a few times when Matt Damon is bald, so I mean, as if it
bald in the future.
You think he might lose his hair? eventually, just altogether, just grow a bald spot and lose that hair.
Or maybe he's not balding. Maybe it's just his forehead growing. You know.
Yeah, to match the size of his ego.
Oh.
I watched I remember I watched Elysium with a friend. He took me to go see it for my birthday. I didn't particularly want to go see it, but it was the only thing remotely interesting in the theater, and he decided to go ahead and shell out the tickets. I actually didn't like District 9 for a few reasons, but Elysium we both ended up enjoying it for exact opposite reasons. He thought it was a great movie because it was brilliant and it was so intellectually profound and whatnot. And I was laughing my ass off throughout the entire movie because it was one of the dumbest things that I'd ever seen. I mean,
with those like perfect police robots.
Honestly, I don't think I have that reaction because I started watching Elysium. My dad put it on, and I thought I'd give it a shot. I was so bored. I was so bored. I couldn't get through like the first couple of scenes.
Then you just answered your own question why nobody is talking about Elysium.
I don't know. I mean, I'm very hard to keep entertained. Maybe it was just me. I mean, most post-apocalyptic stories I'm not a fan of anyway because they're so bleak. I'm just not into that.
True. True. I actually just saw like a post-apocalyptic movie not too long ago. Not the animated film 9. Like that is an example of like a post-apocalyptic film, but it's also really boring.
That's that Tim Burton movie starring the Little Big Planet characters, right?
Yeah, that's exactly the one.
That movie looked fun. It looked kind of visually.
Not really. Like
most post-apocalyptic movies, it's just like dirt and rust and metal. But that movie looked like visually interesting.
It is visually
so you
interesting,
didn't like
but
Wall-E,
that's
is
the
what you're
only
saying?
interesting thing.
Okay, Wall-E. I like Wall-E.
That's another freaking story.
Focus like just on the post-apocalyptic world. And
we'll get into Wall-E.
By and large, like that by and large ship, like that's not desolate. That has color. That's life.
And the whole consumerism thing. I kind of like that. I like movies that poke fun at American consumerism.
I already reserved it. I'm gonna talk about it. So
yeah, so we'll definitely talk about that. So another film that's coming out next year is a film called Ex Machina, which is a film. Ex Machina. It tells the story of a computer coder who wins the chance to spend a week at a house in the mountains belonging to a CEO of the company he works for, only to find out he's participating in an experiment involving a new brand of artificial intelligence, aka a robot with artificial intelligence. It's like a... So... It's a film.
So he wins a chance
to like stay in a big fancy house.
Yep. Just spend time with this new robot with artificial intelligence and just participate into an experiment. It's
like that Simpsons episode with Pierce Brosnan.
Simpsons did it first.
Is that
a more an experiment or not? It's the Treehouse of Horror episode with the Simpsons.
Oh yes, I remember.
They win a contest and they get to go into a house that's run by Pierce Brosnan, the AI, and it falls in love with.
I think they won that. I think they won. I don't know. I don't recall. Or maybe maybe you're right.
It doesn't sound exactly like the movie, but it sounds very similar.
Similar, yeah. It's a unique film. I saw the trailer. It was just like, what the fuck is this? Didn't sound like something I would watch, but yeah, look forward to seeing either Ex Machina, Terminator Genocide, whatever the fuck you call it.
Genesis. Why?
Genocide.
Let's call it Terminator Genocide.
That would make sense though, because at least Genocide is somewhat related to the Terminator story.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, actually.
See, Hollywood, I came up with a better idea. Hire me, please.
No, James, they can't. You're too smart for Hollywood.
But I didn't want to be smart for Hollywood.
Nah, James, you don't understand. It's a very simple process on how to get hired on Hollywood. We're gonna make Ice Age 5! Money, please!
I'm working on giving myself a full frontal lobotomy in the hopes of becoming a famous director one day.
Yay.
Yeah, all you have to do is just, you can save money on the lobotomy process if you just keep on doing plastic surgery.
Lobotomy counts as healthcare, right? Does it? I don't know what healthcare costs what privilege and you need.
Yeah, well, if you do it to yourself, I mean, it shouldn't cost you anything. It only costs you a fork in the eye.
I don't think you know how lobotomies work.
The most I know in Bioshock Infinite. It's like this, there was a long pencil-like stick shoved into the eye, and then, poke the right thing in the brain, and then just,
Oh yeah, I remember that. I saw Sucker Punch.
How did it get over to
I don't care about Sucker Punch.
Oh, I get it. I have to watch Sucker Punch to give myself a lobotomy.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
That might be a little bit too painful. I don't know. Maybe I should stick with the laser and the fork.
Well, if you actually sit through the film and you find yourself enjoying it, you might not need the lobotomy. That's how it works.
There were a few instances I tried testing, I tried testing which movies would work best with lobotomy, but it didn't work out as well. I tried a food fight, and all these people jumped out the window.
You watched Food Fight with people in the room?
No, I actually did.
It was
It's
a joke. It's a
just a joke.
joke.
I've never even seen Food Fight. Too many people are asking me to. My God.
Yeah, but do they have the money for it?
Oh. James, you are not going to believe it, but there's a possibility I could have a lineup.
Yeah, I think somebody did donate to Patreon recently, I've noticed.
Yeah, someone... you got paid to do that...
I got paid to do The Legend of the Titanic.
Yes, exactly.
Gotta face those freaking orchestra mice. And and the giant puppy dog octopus face.
Well, there's one thing you're not, and that's a racist.
Hey, that babe is hot. Good thing I'm not racist.
God.
I tried telling my dad about the 2 animated Titanic movies. He's a history teacher. He didn't believe me.
Oh, good God.
I didn't tell him about the octopus first. I told him about the rapping dog. He was like, "You're making that up."
You know the scariest thing is that there's actually one guy who did the voice in both animated Titanic movies. It's okay. The guy who played the rapping dog is actually the villain in the other animated Titanic.
Oh my
Which
God.
villain? The shark or
The one with the sharks. But no.
So he
There's a
moved
villain.
up the food chain then.
No. He's not the shark. He's the main.
The one-eyed guy?
Yeah, the
With
one-eyed guy. The one with the
Whaler.
eye patch.
Oh.
The whaler.
That's some dubious trivia right there, man. I don't know.
That is like, wow, it's
It was actually a fan who mentioned it. The guy who requested me that, he mentioned that to me. I was like,
Wait, huh?
what? I gotta put that in. I'm like, oh my God, it's just crazy. The saddest thing is that the same guy, he has done some good work. Apparently, he was also in the, he was in the first English dub of My Neighbor Totoro as the dad, I think.
Fascinating.
Film trivia, just for your
So
information.
it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad how suddenly there's that one thing where suddenly it's like, why did you do this? It's like when you're checking out Charlie Sheen's Charlie Sheen's filmography. It's like, oh, okay, he was in he was in Wall Street. Okay, he was in Platoon. And why is he in Food Fight?
All dogs go to heaven too.
Oh,
I don't know. You don't know what choices he made when he was sober or otherwise. No telling with that guy.
I still love him, the
You never know
machete
what
kills.
he's made. You know why I got into the food fight? Because I was on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
Some actors are different that way. Some of them get coked up and they make Blues Brothers. Others are coked up and they make Food Fight.
But see, the thing is, after they make Blues Brothers, then they don't last much longer.
Most of them did.
Then they'll continue that line of coke, and then Wired happened.
Yeah.
Who was in Wired? That was also Logan.
No. Wired is the story of John Belushi. A very offensively telling.
You need to tell me things as if I don't know them. I've never heard of Wired. To act that way.
I don't know. You seem young.
Well, I don't know. Well, it happens when I'm not. Well, when I'm not usually the brightest, so I can have my Homer Simpson moments. I mean, that's why I'm wearing a plaid shirt.
So you can have Homer moments.
Yeah. Although I'm naturally born that way, so.
All right.
Hey Jada, your camera is frozen with you looking at me like this.
It's not frozen on my side, so it's just you, James.
For the rest of the review.
It's on James' side, so it's not on my side, so it's all good. So
I'm gonna have to look at your condescending glare for the whole entirety of the.
Just trust that that's why I'll be looking at you anyway.
Yeah, just trust it. All right, so let's just get this podcast going then. Okay. Nice little warm up there. See, we got friendly, we got warmed up. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just a sec, guys.
Yep. Gotta let Buddy out. Good timing.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. I got it.
I don't get it. But okay.
You never seen Elf?
Oh, Elf.
Oh, that, yeah.
How come
we did? Call him Will Ferrell. I don't remember that his name's Buddy.
Really?
His name's Will. Oh, hey, this kid's name's Will.
I call every Will Ferrell character Will Ferrell. It's just one of those actors.
I guess.
I guess
it's
so.
like Jonah Hill. For me, that's Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill's characters have names?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. There's Jonah, there's Joan, there's Jay Hill, there's Jonah H.
Hey guys, there's only 5 more weeks until Christmas.
Hey. Yay! I already did a few Christmas shopping, so I'm prepared.
Christmas. Bah humbug. Okay. 3, 2. Okay, wait.
You're moving again. Haha.
No, I'm not.
God damn it. So many funny moments. Okay.